Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to lesson number 21 in our 30 Days of Metal Riff series. 21 is such a killer number, not really sure why. Anyway, so in this lesson, I'm gonna share with you how to play a death metal style riff. And I'm gonna explain to you why this lesson is so important after the lesson, so make sure you stick around for that. Here's what you're about to learn. Alright guys, so this is going to be a very basic death metal style guitar riff here that I'm going to show you. Again, I'll tell you why I'm showing you this riff and why it's so important after the lesson here. Let's go ahead and bring it in close and let's learn this death metal riff. Alright guys, so let's tackle this death metal riff and we'll break it up into two different sections. Actually, I'm sorry, we're going to do three different sections here. So here's the first section. Alright, as you can see, the important part of this lesson is the death metal style picking or fast alternate picking, and we're just going back and forth with a slight palm mute, giving it that death metal growl sound. Now, the second section is very similar to what we just played. There's just going to be one note that's different, and it's going to be going to the 6th fret instead of the 5th. Alright guys, now for the final section of this death metal riff, and we're just ending on some power chords here. I'm going to show you those up close. They're going to be some really cool sounding power chords, and the C power chord we're playing is going to be a very heavy way of playing a C power chord if you're on a 6-string guitar. Alright, let's play it all the way through. Alright guys, so what did you think about that death metal style riff? Did you guys get something out of that? Did you learn something new? Did you enjoy playing it? I really hope so. Now, as promised, I want to explain to you why this type of metal music, why this certain style is so important. And it's for two reasons that I'm going to give you, and these are actually two bonus tips here from the video. For one, we're getting our hands in sync with one another. How are we doing that? Well, by one, we're playing pretty fast with that pick hand. So you're going back and forth, you're alternate picking. Now with that, you've got different movement going on with your fretboard hand. It's not moving around quite as fast, but you are moving around from one note to another note while you have to play with that picking hand in sync. So we're practicing getting those hands in sync. And when I say in sync, I'm not talking about the boy band in sync. Anyway, you guys get it. And it's very important for you to understand this, that this technique takes practice. If you're new at this, your timing's gonna suck, you're gonna mess up a lot, that's okay. The key here is to practice this death metal style technique, because it's gonna make you better at everything else that you play on guitar. Now for the tip number 2. Crap, what was tip number 2? No, seriously, I forgot what the second tip was. Oh, okay, now I remember. Tip number 2. Now, if you notice, we didn't play all death metal style, right? In other words, it's not all fast alternate picking. We landed on some power chords, and I showed you some different types of power chords. I showed you how to play a normal C, which would be on that A and D string. I showed you a heavier version of that, which we're starting out on that 5th note, which is the E string, what was it, the 3rd fret on that. So that gives you a heavier C, and then we go to a really killer sounding chord that's essentially a D, but we're playing that F sharp and D note. So you learn some new types of chords there if you didn't know them already. But not only that, we're integrating that in with the fast alternate picking style. So you're not just learning one riff, you're learning how to play this style of music, but then go right into something else, to a power chord. I don't want to teach you guys, and I know I've harped on this before, I don't want to just teach you a riff. Hey, here's the cool riff, just learn it, okay, you're done. I want you to expand and learn that riff and learn how to integrate that in with other parts of the song. Right, so that's going to enhance your guitar playing abilities and your songwriting abilities, your metal riff writing abilities, and that's really what this whole 30 days of metal riffs is all about. So again, guys, I really hope you got something out of this lesson. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you have any cool comments or anything like that. Also, don't forget to download my free metal guitar practice guide. It's called 10 Metal Licks and Riffs. You can access that at the link in the YouTube description. So guys, until the next video, as always, keep it metal.